Citadelle Day More is arguably the most difficult Easter egg in Black Ops 6 so far. With 4 wonder weapons and 4 tactical grenades to build, multiple trials and a boss fight, this quest is no joke. I haven't played this map in months, so let's see how well my memory holds up and see if I can beat this map.
This one probably still stands as my favorite, although to be fair, I haven't actually played Citadelle that much since it came out. I've done the Easter egg to completion I think only one time. But I still think I prefer this map. In terms of the story, I definitely don't prefer this map. It's not a very good story. I found it very underwhelming. But in terms of the gameplay and the Easter egg, I really like this one. And I actually think I would really like the one for Citadelle as well. There's one step in that I hate that I want to talk about, and that's the step where you're upgrading to the rapid fire ray gun Mark II, and you have to get the abomination to shoot the rocks and then charge into them. I hate any Easter egg step where you have to rely on an enemy doing an attack in order to get it done. The one in Liberty Falls where you have to get the Mangler to blast open the door is okay, because you can also just pay for the field upgrade, not the field upgrade, the Mangler cannon score streak and do it that way. Oh, my aim. But the one in Citadelle sucks because I find that he never does the attack that I want him to do when I want him to do it, and then when he's not standing in the right place, he does the attack I needed him to do before. It's super annoying. There's no consistent way to trigger them to do the attack. It's just really... I just hate that step so much. I need to find a way to do it that's less annoying. Holy sh... Okay, just run. I'm dying. Maybe it's time to turn off the Rampage Inducer. I'm also playing with the DMR-10. I think it's called, or the DM-10 or something like that. Because I saw this gun is really cracked with double tap against all the bosses, so I'm trying to level this thing up a little bit. And at the same time just doing some Easter egg runs. Now, I haven't actually looked up the Easter egg for this map, or like done any like research or prep work on it or anything. I am trusting that I'll remember how to do this Easter egg just based on memory, which is probably not a good idea. So is this going to be a fast run? No. Is it going to be a perfect one? Probably not. But we're going to try. I know I have to pick up this. So that's step one. We're starting somewhere. The thing with this Easter egg is, although there's so many steps and so much to keep track of, I think I can kind of parcel it out, because there's sort of the 4 different swords, and each of them has the little tactical equipment you have to craft, plus the actual sword upgrade. I think I can kind of remember like the steps for each one when I just separate them out in my head like that. Maybe that didn't make any sense, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna see. This first part is easy because it's all guided, so no problems there. I don't think I'm gonna die here, so just do that. Take out these little guys. Shoot that off. Bada bing, bada boom. Now I gotta go get Pack-a-Punch. I might just grab this first, just because I'm a little bit nervous about dying. I hope I have enough money to get to craft. Oh, no, I just have to get to this, don't I? And 3. Hello. Ooh, this does no damage, Jesus. Let's take him out. Oh, this is gonna kill him, actually. I didn't need to do good with the upgrade. But since we're already here, let's go do this. There we go. Get these guys out of here. There we go. Thank you. And pick that up. Alright, nice. Alright, nice. The last time I did this Easter egg, jeez, was probably like months ago. I just don't get that much time to play this game anymore. With work and life and things like that. It's unfortunate. I do like this game, but to be honest, I don't love it. Like, this game was really promising at the start. All the marketing leading up to the zombies mode was really, really good, and I had a lot of high hopes for what this mode could be. But I'm just finding I don't love it as much as like some previous zombies games. I think this one you really have to play it a certain way. Like, you kind of have to take one gun and level it up all the way, and there's not really much room to experiment with like swapping around guns and stuff like in the middle of the match. And that's just because it costs so much money to Pack-a-Punch, and they just don't give you enough points to make that like a viable thing to do later on in the game. Pack-a-Punch a gun 3 times, which is a bit frustrating and annoying. Open this, right? Well, I can't open that. Is this not step 1? Shit. Alright. And open. There we go. Don't know why that didn't work the first time, but we're good. Oh, I gotta look at these symbols as well, don't I? I know there's something to do with those. I don't mind moving through the rounds too much, because I want to at least go into boss fight after round 25, because I want to be able to get double tap and try that out in the boss fight as well. So we need the Wonder Fizz active to be able to do that. Oh god, let's not die straight away doing this. How am I getting hit? I'm in Ether Shroud. What the hell? It didn't work? The hell? That was very strange. I've never seen that before. Alright, let's try to get this step done now. There we go. Oh my god. Having a bit of trouble here. There we go. There we go. Let's go in here. Nice. Good. That should be enough. Alright, sweet. Come over here. Pick this up. Nice. Alright, there's one. Lightning one involves shooting from the cannon with the horseshoe, which I have, so we can go do that one now. Alright. This should work. Zap. Perfect. Then we're gonna look for the lightning cloud. There it is. Yeah, I was saying before, like, this game just doesn't grab me the same way that the old Zombies games grabbed me. I don't think I'm alone in that opinion. This game just doesn't quite have the draw that the other ones did. I think it's just, yeah, like I said, the strategy you need to use on every map is kind of the same. I just don't think they give you enough points and enough salvage to be able to, like, experiment with your guns and your upgrades and your score streaks and things during the match, because those resources are so limited. But you have to be really careful about how you spend them, especially because perks get so expensive as well in this game, because you can get all of them and they increase in price every time you buy one. So with all that stuff to spend money on, and points are not a... it's hard to get lots of points, then it makes it difficult to upgrade yourself in that sort of way. This gun is much better when it's Pack-a-Punch, I promise. It's still very weak at the moment. There we go, we can afford it now. So we'll do that. Perfect. Yeah. Nice. Pick that up. Ah, do I have to grab... No, I'm thinking of a different step. I am getting a little bit mixed up in this Easter egg, to be honest. I think we will figure it out, though, so bear with me here. So, which one should we start with? That's the Raven, that's the Lion, that's the Dragon. We can start with the Dragon. I think the Dragon's relatively easy. So for this one, we need to do the fire thing up here, right? Yes, okay. Yeah, I definitely know the Terminus and Liberty Falls Easter eggs the best on this game. I think that's just literally by virtue of I've played them more, because I was playing this game a lot when it first came out, and then since I've started working again, I just haven't been playing nearly as much. So these new maps, this one, the Tomb and Shattered Vale, yeah, I'm just not as well versed on the Easter eggs. This one I probably played the most of the three, which is kind of why I wanted to play it today. If I was going to play the other ones, I need to sort of do a little bit more prep work in terms of remembering how the Easter eggs work, but I'm fairly confident I'll be able to figure this one out. Yeah, this one here. Let's go. Gonna dodge the nuke because I do want to keep the points. Don't want to die here, so make sure we kill one of these guys. If you didn't know, killing a zombie during this step resets your health. And there's a few that spawn in the same positions every time, so I can just do that. Alright, well there's one more to do, and then we get the fire sword, so we might as well go do that one. Okay, let's do this one. Go this way. Kill that zombie. Kill that zombie. And done. One sword done, alright. And this should spawn in the glowing ones. Yep, it did. So we'll come down here first. Hit that one. Nice. Take out one of these parasites. Keep running away from me. Come here. And then there's one more. Alright, so the first one is the circle with the dot in the middle. So that's that one. Snowflake. Right there. Come on, please. And then the arrow. Go away. And then the last one up there. And that should give us the sword. Thank you. Beautiful. 2 out of 3. Activate this. Just gotta get kills. That looks like it's enough. Yeah, mine's done. Alright, then we can go do the other one. Check quick revive as well, probably, although I can't really remember where it is. Off the top of my head. I think it's downstairs, isn't it? Alright, let's do this one. There we go. Sick, got that one. Oh, we got it. I literally got it at the very last second. There we go. Just hard to aim, I guess. Alright, where's it drop? There. Got it. Thank you. And there should be a part here somewhere. There it is. Can't get it while I'm drinking. There we go. On 2 of the maps, on Terminus and on this map, you need Deadwire to do the Easter egg. And I'm wondering if they don't use any of the other ones because you unlock them later. But now in Shadow Vale, you need Brain Rot. So what if you have Brain Rot unlocked? Like, that step is, like, it's impossible to beat the Easter egg unless you have Brain Rot unlocked, right? Which I find very interesting. There's no, like, free way to get Brain Rot on that map. At least not that I know of, so... Yeah, it's, like, kind of gated off, that Easter egg step to having a certain level. So if you're not, like, a high enough prestige, you don't have any unlock tokens, you just can't... Like, you can't do that Easter egg. Yeah, kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and do the lightning one. So that... What the fuck? See ya, bro. Alright, let's do this one. Holy shit. Alright, I need to get the last... Ooh, that's nice. Need to get the little, the last lightning rod. Got the other 2, didn't I? Yeah, we did. So the last one spawns down in here. So just gotta wait for it. Yeah, the traps have put their symbols on, so I gotta do that step as well. Do we see the lightning rod? Nope. Ah, there it is. Perfect. There's a few things like that with interesting game design in here. I think the biggest culprit of that in would have been Black Ops 3 was the fact that you needed anywhere but here to beat the Easter egg on Zetsubo no Shima, which people didn't seem to like. But there's kind of more examples of that in here. Like, you need Deadwire, you need Brain Rot. I guess Brain Rot's the only example, because Deadwire you always have. I don't think there's any like level cap to getting Deadwire on your gun, so I think that's okay. But yeah, I just find that all the gameplay in this game is just a bit samey. The maps are all just like a little bit samey as well, which doesn't help. So this is my yellow-eyed zombie, so we want to keep him alive. Kill this guy for the stamp. And then purple-eyed zombies we want to kill. Vermin we want to kill. I need my sword here, actually, don't I? Yep. Need to wait till this thing gets zapped. Did I kill that zombie? Shit. Okay, I just made this step infinitely harder for myself. Only one left, so we should be okay here. We can always use Ether Shroud. There we go. And then we do this. And that's 3 out of 4 done. Sweet. Okay, there's definitely a part in this room somewhere. For sure, for sure, for sure. Ah, there we go. And Tickly. Got it. That's eyeball with eyelashes. Take a mental note of that. We should go start doing that step as well after this. Okay, and this one, I don't actually remember how you do this, but I think I have a picture on my phone. Let's have a look. This one. Okay, so it's gonna be that one with... These aren't really loaded in very well. I think it's this one here. Yeah. Did that work? Yes, good. I don't remember too many of the side Easter eggs on this map, like free perks and things like that. I don't really remember any of them, to be honest. There's none that I really use as part of the Easter egg. On the tomb, there's a few that I definitely use every time I play. And on Liberty Falls, there definitely is. The Etherella is super useful for the boss fight. Oh, come on, orbs, get in the thing. Very good, there we go. Probably head up here next. Shattered Veil, I can't think of really any that I used when beating that for the first time. First and only time. Oh, that's already done. Alright, sweet. We had a crawl this whole time. Oh, that would have been nice to know. That's okay. So come down here. Sword goes in. So is that all 4 swords done? It is. Now I just need to get the little amulet things. There we go. Got it. Sweet. There's the boss. So there's a trick I remember. So we gotta look for the one in this area. There's the page there. So it's eyelashes one first. Second one is in this back half of this room somewhere. So find the page. There it is. So full eye circle, eye with the circle. Then there should be one in the top half of the room. So it's the 8-point eye. So it's the eyelash, the circle, the 8-point eye. And then there should be one in this section of the room. There, 4-point. Okay, so it's eyelash, circle, 8-point, 4-point. And the 4-point is right there. All right. Then I'm going to do this one here. Ooh, the swords are actually very cool wonder weapons. Alright, nice. We can actually open this one. Sweet. So it was eyelashes first, which we saw over here. There we go, that one's done. Let's come over here, open this. I remember when I was beating this for the first time, I was using a controller that had stick drift, because it was the only controller that I had available at the time. And doing that step was super annoying, because I'd aim it up and then shoot, and then it would go upwards, and I'd miss. That was very annoying. So I'm glad that I'm not dealing with that now. Where's the crafting table? Is there one nearby? There's one in here, no? Yeah, right there. Let's craft some Molotovs. Lethal... I can't. Level 32. Okay. See, this is what I mean. Like, there's equipment that you can use to speed things up, but if you're not that right level, you can't. So... very annoying. What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. This is the other thing with this game, is the bosses just aren't, like, right. Like, why is this boss on this map? Because this was a science experiment that was happening on Terminus Island, like, in the Philippine Sea. And somehow it's in this ancient castle in France. Like, that doesn't make sense for this enemy to be here. And just plot holes like this in the game are just really annoying. And it just seems like lazy, in my opinion. What the fuck? Run! Holy shit, holy shit. Alright, you're dead. The eye circle is... I'm trying to think what the next trap is, and you keep an eye out. Chopper gun, I think. Very good. Actually, that's not... Oh, let's not get that. This actually probably isn't useful for the boss fight. The War Machine actually might be. If we have PhD, I don't know. Let's just move on. We'll keep the chopper gunner. It's a good get out of jail free card for later. Looks like it's on fire. I think it's charged. So let's try this. Nice. Get that armor plate. Very good. And this should spawn in a doppelgast. Over here looks like. There it is. Take him out with the sword. And there's the part. You can come down here. It should be here somewhere, I think. There it is. Very good. Alright. We're looking for I with the circle. That's this one. There we go. That one is done. So now we need the 8-point. Max armor. And I think we just saw that one, no? Was it in here? Yeah, there it is. We'll do this one next. Just wait till the round flips first. We're getting up high in the rounds, but again, like I said, I want to be using double tap for the boss fight anyway, so I don't mind so much. Yep, that worked. Not enough points. Okay. Oop, bit of lag there. Yeah, there was a whole other version of that step where you have to like pick up the pages, put them in the wall, do this puzzle, and they load these like symbols, and you have to hit the correct symbols. The problem was my Wi-Fi was really bad, and the game wouldn't render in those symbols, so they would come in, but they were super blurry to the point that you couldn't actually tell which symbol was which. So the step was like basically impossible. And then they saw that there was a workaround where you don't actually have to pick up the pages at all and do the whole simple step, you can just skip it. And I was like, thank God, because it literally gated me from completing the Easter egg before. So it was very nice finding out that we had this as an option. So let's turn this on. There we go, that's done. Okay, so deer, dragon, raven, lion. Okay, deer, dragon, raven, lion. Okay, so deer is first. Yeah, I'm actually very surprised how smoothly this is going, given I did not remember how to do this Easter egg at all, so... Okay, let's have a look. So we come here, we use the thing, and then we inspect the thing. I think you can change. Yep, perfect, that worked. Okay. Sword is not fully charged. I've never used this charge attack at all, so how is that possible? Alright, give him that. And then it was dragon, and then raven, and then lion. So we need dragon next. I love that they have the like graffiti of the animal on the wall to help you find where the thing is. It's such a cool detail. Go over here. Do this. And then this. There we go. Give him that. And then we're going to do raven. And then lion. So raven here. Good. And then lion will be our last. We'll come over here, pick up this. Hell yeah, we got it. Now we can go do the trials. I would love to have electric cherry for these trials, so let's go by that. Literally, I don't even call it elemental pop anymore. I just call it electric cherry because that's what the perk is to me. That's more important than getting the random ammo mods in my mind. So yeah, this is the electric cherry machine. The fact that it's just an augment is crazy, but that's what this perk is. I never use the other augments on this. The electric cherry is just blatantly the best one. Alright, so now we should have the orb. Yes, we do. Pick that up. Then we can... Do we have the lion sword? Oh, no, we don't have any sword right now. So get the orb. get the sword. And then I guess we can put the orb up here and start the step. Nice. So now we should get the green orb spawning. Yep. This one's really weird. You just have to run into all these orbs and like send them to the machine. But this one's not too difficult. Just run into the orbs, so it's not very hard. There's one. There's another one. Good. Getting good luck on the orbs. There's another one. Ooh, there's lots. Boom. Move, guys. Give me your orb. Gonna do one of those. Get that. This is going super well. Grab one of these. There we go. Got it. We can do the other ones now. I don't think it matters the order. Let's go by what's close. So we'll take the dragon one. We want to take these, and we want to have Molotovs as well, I'm pretty sure. We don't have any equipped, and I can't craft them because I'm not a high enough level, so I guess we'll just go. What I will craft is maybe some armor plates. Just so we have those. And then we can go here, place the orb, I think over here, yep. And start. Alright. So you want to get the zombies grouped up and you want to burn them. So get them nice and grouped up. Let's burn them. Yeah, got lots of kills towards the challenge there. Did it finish? I think it finished. Sword is not fully charged. I think the challenge is done anyway. Let's go over here, pick this up. Yeah, we got it. That's both done. Did I get it? I think I got it. Shit, run. Okay, good. We can go do the lightning one next, I guess. Alright, let's place it here. And go. So now I have to get electric kills. I'm gonna shoot that. Do it again. Now we can pick up this one. Do it again. Do it again.
Looks like y'all are having one hell of a dance party.
Did that work? Is it done? Yep. Perfect. Going very smoothly so far, only one to go. We're still going to do a few rounds after anyway, because like I said, I want to do the boss fight with double tap to try it out on this gun. Probably going to go for another pack-a-punch level as well and try to get 5,000 salvage to upgrade it fully. So we're still at least 4 rounds away from the boss fight, or being boss fight ready, but I think we're okay here. This one I find to be the hardest. I find the things don't give you that many kills usually, so this one takes a bit longer. I really hope I don't have to do this in the same order as that thing says, but I don't think you do. I think the order for that is just to get the orb, so I think we're okay. Alright, everyone move please. Okay, let's start it. And do this. Oh, that got a few kills. So now we should get infinite zombies spawning to help us with this. To help, right? Spawn infinite zombies to help you. Do that. Yeah, that got a few. Grab this, so we can do a few more. Maybe this is charged up. Sword is not fully... Oh, it's done. Perfect. That worked. Perfect. Wow, we got like everything done there. Put the orb in here. And that should open, I believe. Yes, give me access. Alright, and there's the boss fight key. Right there. So we can listen to this bitch, or we can just leave. Alright, now we're just going to burn through some rounds, then we're going to go into the boss fight on round 25 once we get the Wonder Fizz. Where is the Wonder Fizz on this map? I actually don't know. It's in the bar area where we do this upgrade, isn't it? For the sword? Pretty sure it is. Wow, we have no armor plates. This is just probably a safe area to run around in here. Lots of space, so I think we'll just hang out here for the time being.
Comes next.
Alright.
I doubt it will be pleasant.
Let's do it. I have to accept the vote? That was weird. I've never had to do that before. On solo. Usually it just goes. Alright, we're in. It is boss fight time. Oh my god. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of these just kind of like full live Easter egg gameplays. I'm still working on being a better commentator for this kind of stuff, so hopefully they'll get a bit more interesting. But I might do other maps, the 2-man Shattered Veil, same like this. I don't think I ever did videos quite like this for the first 2 maps, so I might do those as well. We'll see. But yeah, we'll just see how we go. Alright. Holy shit. We're starting off straight away. This guy doesn't seem to be doing that well against him. Just out the rip. But I guess we'll find out. Let's run away. Nice, got 1. I think that's 2. Ooh, shit. Alright, so far so good. Maybe we are gonna have to buy ammo, which if we do, that's not very good. Alright, I'm gonna focus on those weak spots. Shit, we are fully out of ammo. Fuck. Yep, okay, that was a big mistake. Ooh, do we get a max ammo after this? Ooh, shit. What the fuck? My game just froze. My game just completely froze. Shit. Shit. And it crashed. Ah, that's nice. That's lovely. Game just completely crashed. I mean, oh fuck. The Xbox is like red hot. Oh shit, that is warm. That's probably why, I'm guessing. Anyway, I guess we'll run that back another time. Cool. See ya.